Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of How Did We Get Here? And your host Isaac and my co-host.
What's good? My name is Mal, by the way.
All right. Wow, it's been a while, Mal. How you been doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, doing good. Mostly work. A bit exhausted, but life must go on.
Yeah. I
Yep.
mean, we did take a long break. Because last a few weeks ago we had a long break. It was like a long holiday for us. So yeah, I thought we might as well give ourselves a break. We deserve it.
Yeah, we skip a week of episode, but we actually need to have a little break so we are not too packed up with schedule and stuff.
Like, yes, and don't forget about it. The next few weeks, there's gonna be a few more festives.
Yeah.
Which is Valentine's Day. I mean, it's not that festive, but it's still a day.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, Chinese New Year, and then the fasting season.
Yep. I
Yeah,
need to prepare for all of that.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. Speaking of fasting, right? Actually, right. So I was talking to my friends,
Yeah.
and I was like talking about if iftar, right?
Yeah.
Correct me
Yeah.
if I'm
Yeah.
wrong. Iftar, yeah. So they asked me, have I done it? I was like, no, I have not done it before.
Ah.
So I know I've seen people have done it, for content creators or not even content creators, they also done it. And actually, right, if you don't mind, Mal, can you share a bit? Because I'm not very familiar with the iftar, the fasting period actually.
Okay, the idea is very simple. It's like we during the Ramadan season we need to fast for 30 days, and then we start off sahur, which is the breakfast, which is start before the subuh azan subuh, which is around 5, maybe not 5, around the time before the sun's rising, and then after the rise, and then the fasting begins up until azan maghrib. Azan maghrib is basically the dawn, right? And
Okay.
then we break fast. So we have the suhoor, which is the breakfast, and then iftar, the breakfast, which is also the same thing. And then during the night, we can also eat. Most likely, we go to masjid to solat and all stuff like that. But the culture of Ramadan and fasting itself in Malaysia, especially, everybody can follow it. No matter what's your background, it's just a some people say it's a lifestyle. For me, it's more like a ibadah type thing, like something that relates to my faith. So for Muslims, they must do it. They obligated to do it. But for a non-Muslim, if they want to follow it, you can do it as well because it is healthy. Fasting, and then you keep track of what you eat. So that's basically the idea of it.
All right. Interesting. So I mean, but what's is there actually a reason behind it, or I mean, is I'm trying to get a bit more information about it lah,
Oh, if
because
you
I yeah.
if you want to know like the history about it, I'm gonna put a disclaimer here. I'm not a professional. I'm not like a very detailed guy. I just follow the religion, the faith, right? So the idea
Mhm.
behind it is basically we it's like a solidarity type thing. Some people
Okay.
are quite unfortunate in their life. So in Islam, we use Ramadan during the Ramadan season. We fast to solidarity of people who are unfortunate to that don't have food to eat or places to stay, some sort like that. So by having the feeling of that, and then I think so. I feel
Yeah. Okay.
bad
All
about
right.
this,
All right. All right.
but that's the gist of it, I think. So
All right.
after the Ramadan, we celebrate Hari Raya, which is Hari Raya Shawwal. Shawwal is the new month in Islamic calendar. So to celebrate the new month, it's called Eid or Hari Raya in Bahasa Malaysia. So it's like
Uh,
a celebration of a holy month. So actually, to be more precise in Islam, the Hari Raya only starts in the morning up until the evening.
okay.
About after one, about that period of time. And then the next, and also during the Hari Raya, we cannot fast at all. The next day we can fast, but during the Hari Raya, during the first day of Shawwal, we cannot fast during that time.
All right, cool. Well, are you excited for it?
Very excited.
All right, cool.
Yeah. We have a lot of things during Ramadan also. The bazaar things and
Oh
then
yeah. Almost forgot about the bazaar.
yeah,
Wait, bazaar?
bazaar is the same thing. But I want to ask you something. Do you ever try to fast during Ramadan?
No, that's the thing. I have not tried it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
nobody gonna force people. Even in
yeah,
Islam, like there's a lot of like if you have a complication with fasting, like for example, you have chronic gastric issues, you
yeah.
have like actually not obligated to do that.
Okay.
But you have like able body, you are very obligated to fast during that month. But if you can try if you want to, go iftar with friends. It's like more a share thing. It's a fun thing because in Malaysia we share everything together, right?
Yep. Correct.
So why not?
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Uh, okay. So, okay. I mean, we have Chinese New Year, but of course, before Chinese New Year, we have Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
and today's topic will be, I mean, it's gonna be really cringy with the topic, and it was like the topic is, you know what? Let's just not keep the topic. We just let people read it, and see whether they're interested or not. We just keep it
Yeah.
quiet. Yeah, let's just go
Yeah.
with that.
Let people know. I mean, people already know from the title of the podcast itself, but why
Yeah.
not? Why not?
All right. Okay. So Chinese New Year is coming up, but let's talk about Valentine's Day. So, doing anything interesting for Valentine's Day, or just a normal day for you?
Just a normal day, I guess. When's the Valentine's Day? 14th of February, right? Is it
Yes,
14?
14th of February. Yeah,
Yeah, on the
14th of February.
Saturday. So I'm free. Maybe record a podcast or hang out with my friends during the night, I think. But I want to be frank, I never celebrate Valentine's Day. Not because I don't believe in it, but I never experienced it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's understandable, but yeah, I mean Valentine's Day. I don't know actually. Right, what is the history of Valentine's Day? What was the history? How
I
did it started? I'm just curious.
I used to know a fact about Valentine's Day, but I already forgot. But it's really something about history and stuff like that, I think.
Uh, but I don't know. But I mean, the thing about the Valentine's Day, right? It's just to me, it's a bit funny. Even for someone who has who's in a relationship right now. I mean, it's just like why you need a special day, just to share your love, celebrate, yeah, I mean, to share your love, to express your love to someone,
Yeah.
why not just focus on every day, you don't have to rely on one special occasion, one special day to like, oh, here's my love to you, you can do it every day. I don't get it. What's the whole, or maybe it's like, I think it's just like a concept like Father's Day and Mother's Day,
Yeah.
a special day for them. But I guess, but again, Valentine's Day, right? It can go for not only about your SO, significant other,
Yeah.
but also can be to the loved ones, like your friends or your parents and so on. It's like, how to say, the day to spread your love
Yeah.
to anyone, of course.
Because mostly the idea of Valentine's Day, for me, I perceive most of them from Western media, from movies or series. So I saw a lot like uh, kids in high school or grade school. They go to school, bring a box of chocolate, and give them to their peers or their best friends or their lovers or some sort like that, and then they share together.
Yeah.
We don't really get here in Malaysia.
Mm, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, okay, in Malaysia, right? I mean, I think the difference between Valentine's Day, right? Okay, let's just say, right? I believe you've seen social media, we always pass the flowers to girls mostly, right? But
Yeah.
there are times that they also pass to the boys, the men's. Okay,
Yeah.
let's put it this way, the men's. But I think here in Malaysia, I think there's a bit of a stereotype. I believe we say, if a guy give a rose to a guy, just to give flowers for free, okay, just to spread out the love or whatsoever. And it just seems like people it just feel like, oh, you're gay.
Yeah. There's a stereotype about that.
Yeah, I'm nothing against about gay people whatsoever. It's just that in Malaysia here, we have that kind of a concept,
Yeah.
you know, uh, and also of course, I'm not gonna touch on that surface there, uh, the religion,
The
and that's it.
religion.
And yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna touch any further because it is very sensitive, and this kind of topic we should not get too involved in it.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you know what I mean. I just put it there. You understand where I'm coming from, and that's it. That's all.
Yeah. But there's another like perspective though. Maybe this is my own perspective. I think like some men or maybe majority of men, they don't really care about flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a handful of them do like them, you know. Like myself, I don't really care about roses, but I do care about other flowers that are actually cool, like lavender. I like that flower. Smells good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have nothing about flowers and salt
Yeah.
because I think it's just to me it's just I don't know. I just don't feel like I want to have flowers and salt and this and that. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Or maybe give like us for boys like something equivalent to a flower, you know? Like
Yeah.
as like what's it called? Yeah. As comparable to a flower.
I have no idea. That's
Like
a very interesting question here. I
yeah,
mean, I've seen people talk about it, like, oh, okay, boys give to the girls, right? They give flower. What
yeah.
is equivalent to giving a flower to a guy? What's
Okay.
equivalent? What is the process?
I have an exact in my mind.
Okay, what is that?
Which is okay. How much okay, for a single stem of flower, right? How much would it
Yeah.
cost? About 10 ringgit or some sort?
Uh, okay. If on the special day, it can goes up to $15.
$15, right?
Roughly 10 to 15 ringgit just for one rose. Just
Yeah.
for one
One
rose.
rose.
Okay, I'm just going with rose because that's the common
I
flower
mean,
for Valentine's Day.
yeah, it's easy picking on the
Yeah,
flower type. So
yeah.
for the boys, the best thing you should get for the similar price is Hot Wheels. That's my opinion, because
You're
it's
not
as
wrong.
comparable, you know. Yeah,
You're not wrong. I mean, it's like like it's the concept of the Barbie. The McDonald's.
yeah,
They
yeah,
have the Barbie dolls, and then they have the Hot Wheels. So they have a full way to accommodate both genders. Male
yeah.
and female. Hot
So
Wheels and Barbie.
so there's a spectrum on giving gifts. Or maybe not. If they're not into Hot Wheels, you can go buy them some sort like I don't know, like food, I
Steam
guess.
Steam games. Steam games.
Yeah, Steam games or Steam. What's it called the scratch off card, some sort like that. The equivalent to
What do you mean stretch
that
out?
price. Not scratch
What,
off cards like
are you talking about jackpot?
not jackpot, not that man. I mean
I
this
don't know.
the scratch off like the Google Play, the Steam one, the Steam wallet. Yeah, the scratch of
Gift
that.
cards. Gift
Yeah, the
cards.
gift cards. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, what jackpots? That's
No,
crazy.
I mean if you can get them, I'm down.
Yeah, no. Okay, but
Yeah.
all right. Okay, we have talked about gifts, but I think quick question.
Yeah.
Have you been to a relationship? Okay, we're gonna get a bit personal here, okay? Because since we're
Okay.
talking about Valentine's Day, have you been in a relationship before?
Yes. A few times. Yes.
Okay. Was any of those period was within the Valentine's Day period?
Nope. Never.
Oh wow! So you
But
skip.
funny thing is, like most of my relationship during our relationship is much closer to my SO's my ex's birthdays. So that's
Oh,
that's kind of odd.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Interesting. Because I mean, if you've been in relationships, right, there are chances. I don't know. I don't know what are the odds. Maybe 50-50, I guess.
Yeah.
There must be a possibility that you will, how to say, overlay to that. Is it overlay? I don't know. Just pass by the Valentine's Day period. But okay, so you have never get to experience the Valentine's Day season.
No, never. I celebrate two birthdays. Not even
But
my own
honestly,
birthdays, my ex's. That's even funnier.
okay. Wait, when is
Yeah.
your birthday month again?
April.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so you dated after Valentine's Day?
Yep.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
lucky.
Most of
Save so much,
them,
man.
yeah, never. Most of them never last. So I don't know. How about you,
Yeah.
man? How do you
Uh,
celebrate Valentine's Day?
okay. I have three relationships. So my current one is the third one.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I didn't. I celebrated half. I mean, we started at the half of the year, so
Mm.
around May, June-ish. So I didn't get celebrate on my first relationship. My second relationship, yes. Wait, let me think. What did I did back then? I think it was just something simple and basic. I think it wasn't anything complicated, I guess. It was just more like makan, of course, gifts,
Yeah.
and I guess that's it.
Yeah, I mean, Valentine's Day,
And of course flowers. And of course flowers. I forgot
flowers.
about that,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
I think the most of the time, people celebrate Valentine's Day almost the same way as everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about like, oh, massage, spas and stuff, like a extra gift card,
Yeah.
gift voucher. Treat
Those
your
that the T20s kind of environment, that kind of story.
and yeah, I can say so. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
T20s. But I mean, if you have enough saving and earning a bit, I think it's okay to spend a bit,
Yeah.
because I mean, at the end of the day, right, as much as how much you earn, right, those money will not come with you until the day you die.
Yeah. Big dubs.
Yeah,
But I have a question now. During we speak about love and relationship and Valentine's Day, right?
yeah.
What's your ideal, like, the way you show love? What's your love language?
Okay, okay. So have you done the test before?
The love language test?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I did, but I didn't remember.
Okay. So there's like the top three, and then the fourth and fifth, right? The ranking.
Yeah.
Okay. So from what I recall, the first one will always be quality. No, I think actions.
Actions?
The actions, yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the words of affirmation,
Yeah.
because when you're living in an Asian household, right? There's no such as a words of affirmation, man. You get what I mean?
I mean, yeah, because our Asian ancestry, we have our own kind of style.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, how we show our love is about, have you eaten yet?
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's
That's the common one.
that is super, like every single
Super.
Asian did the same thing.
Yes. Oh, or the second one. Why you so slim? Have you not been
Oh
eating?
yeah, oh
Come, come,
yeah.
come, come, eat. Ah, don't paise, don't paise. I mean, don't shy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But yeah. Okay. So sorry, coming back to the love language, right?
Yeah.
So I think okay, what I said was actions.
Action.
The whole action speaks louder than words.
Yeah.
Second, quality time.
Yeah.
Third, I believe, is physical touch.
Big touch.
Fourth is the gift, and fifth is the words. The words of affirmation.
Ah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, but what's your like priority in that?
I think it's more to the actions, because I think it's also the way how I have been living in my household, my family household. Because right, when they say they do A but end up doing B,
Yeah.
so I have lost faith when, especially when you're coming from a close ones, from a inside people, your own family. So that's why I will prefer to do that.
Yeah.
The words, you say what you do. You walk the talk. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
just
yeah.
say cakap saja. You don't cakap saja. And
Ah.
seriously, I don't like the whole concept of cakap saja lah.
Oh, that's interesting. Because
Yeah.
that's quite rational.
Mm, mm.
But in my situation, I prefer the words because
Oh, your words.
yeah, I like what's it called. Do you know a term like poetic kind of love?
Oh, okay. You're
Yeah,
more to the artistic side.
yeah. Like because
Okay.
I have, like, not gonna say I have a musical background, but I love to wrote some sort like a poems, like lyrics about something that I love or someone that I love.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun to write that down and then show to them, and it's like, this is how you appreciate me. Like, some people don't get it, but for me it's like it's the most that I can give.
Yeah.
You know? And also
Yeah.
actions like awareness also very important.
Yeah. Mm,
Yeah. To be there, to be present is also my second prior in my love language.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. So you say words of affirmation is your consider your number one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How about your second and third?
Um.
Okay, just tell based from your you agak like based on your own tell,
Agak-agak.
Yeah, I mean you just your second and third. What do you
Ah,
think that you appreciate? Because love language, right, doesn't mean with your significant other, but also
with
from your
families.
friends and family and friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think giving stuff. Yeah. I give
Oh,
stuff to my friends and my families.
okay.
Yeah, quality time's also important. I always be there if my family's there. Go to see my grandparents, hang out with my friends. Yeah, quality
Okay.
times also.
Mm,
All the deep talks, all the important stuff.
mm,
Yeah,
okay.
but
Wait,
I'm not. Yeah,
introvert, right? Sorry, you're introvert, right?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
quite introvert. I'm
Yeah.
I'm most likely there to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I think the quality time is related to the introvert-ish kind of way. I don't know.
mm,
I could be wrong.
yeah,
Because I think most introverts, right, they always prefer quality time.
yeah.
I'm
Quality
not
time.
sure you noticed that.
I mean, yeah, that's because most introverts, they don't like to leave their house. I
Yep.
love to go outside,
Yep.
and the only introverts part of myself is like I don't. How do I say this? Like I hardly know new people.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I don't really speak that loud. I'm
Hmm.
not that open kind of guy. I'm just
Yep.
if people want to hang out, just hang out. And then if
Yep.
there's a crowd there, I'll be around my circles.
Mm.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. You were saying just now. Sorry, I interrupted you.
that's okay.
Yeah. So what were you saying?
Say it, but I already forget, man. Shit.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about it. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry to interrupt your thoughts of your train of thoughts.
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
And another thing,
Uh,
I love to sing to people.
oh.
Yeah,
Oh, will there be a chance that we can hear you sing one day?
maybe.
Interesting, interesting.
Yeah, I'm not much of a good singer, but I love to sing.
Okay. Okay. Um, okay, this is a very interesting question. So, because I even thought the gifts, right, is on my fourth list. I
Uh-huh.
mean, in the love language, I have tend to buy gifts for my friends or my SO.
Mm-hmm.
I really put a thought into it, like what they love the most, what they like, and so on. Let's say, oh, if my significant other loves Harry Potter, then I'll buy something Harry Potter related,
Yeah, yeah,
because yeah, it's like, I mean, who I mean, it's good to know that you are how's it being aware, you're taking initiative to learn what they like, and so on,
yeah,
he or she likes that. I mean, and yeah, when I said, oh, my sibling loves Harry Potter, I was like, okay, I need to get something Harry Potter related,
yeah,
and it's cool. It's quite fun to how's it to give a thought about it. Yeah.
yeah.
To give a thought about it.
Most likely, giving gifts, it's more about the thought rather than the gifts itself. You know,
Yeah.
because I learned that last year because I rarely give people gifts because
Um,
okay, that's one thing about myself. Sometimes I forget about my birthday, and to be honest, but it's not related to that. But it's related to gifting, right? So
yeah.
I I'm a kind of in a dilemma. Don't know like
Mhm.
who do I give this to and what kind of gift they want. Like for example, the not the worst one, but for me the hardest person for me to give gifts is parents. My dad and my mom.
Why?
Yeah, because I don't know what they want. I don't know what they need. So if I already give them that, they already have that. Because
Mhm.
I already give my dad a perfume, and then I give my mom a prayer mat. But my dad already have a perfume, and my mom already have a praying mat. But my mom said like, as long as you give me a gift, that's the only thing that matter.
Mm.
Yeah.
I I I don't know how to say about this because okay, I mean, my parents I know usually what can get for them like it's more or less something a little
Yeah.
bit value, but yeah, I just that. what they want is way beyond my budget.
Oh,
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, maybe one day when I earn a bit more extra enough, sure, I will do it. So yeah. Okay. Speaking of buying gifts for people, right?
yeah.
But I think so this is a funny thing because when my friends or my significant other ask me, right? So what can I buy you for a gift? And the funny thing is, when they ask me this question, I don't know what to get myself because right, the things I want is something a bit pricey, you know. And what I
Yeah.
meant by pricey is something like because like headphones, you know, like gaming headphones, it costs about 400 ringgit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is a bit off budget. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, some people might spend like 100 ringgit or 200 ringgit, but all the good decent one that I want is more than 200. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So I sometimes I just don't know. That's why, you know what I tell people? Just surprise me.
Just surprised me.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, the easiest way, like, if people like, what do you want for your birthday? I was just like, my always go to answer is like, bring me food. That's the easiest one.
Yeah, and then and that's the thing. Food is easy. That's the thing. Food is very
Yeah.
simple and very straightforward. But the thing is sometimes like food is temporary,
Yeah.
you know. But gifts can sort of say permanent depending on what kind of gift you're
Yeah.
getting. So that's the difference, you know. And it seems things like, you know, you show your love, you know, oh, I bring you to this fancy restaurant, and
Yeah.
you know, the environment, the service, those are temporary, and then boom, and then cry the bill.
Yeah, because my situation is similar as you, because okay, you want a gaming headphone that costs about 400 ringgit, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not talking about the fancy like 1K, okay? I'm just talking
yeah,
about a reasonable 400, okay? I'm not even going any further. I
yeah,
mean, if you're lucky enough to get from Lazada or Shopee, you know, during the promos season, you know, and then boom, you get maybe 300 or 200, depending on how lucky you are.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I want a gift like a very good perfume from YSL that costs about 500 ringgit. So I don't
Uh,
think like I can ask directly for people to buy me that. So I was like, you know what, buy me something that I can use, that not too expensive. Because if I ask for something like overly expensive, over 500 ringgit, I will feel bad, you know, like how I cannot deserve this, some sort like that, you know.
okay, but how can you say it's bad? I mean, let's say you spend maybe 500, you know, and you just, you know, just pay for the food, you pay for the gifts or whatsoever, pay 500. And
Yeah.
then when it comes back to you, it's like, oh, here's something that equivalent to what I have done for you for the past
Okay,
period of time.
in that situation, I'll be alright, because like, you know, if I already bought you that, you bought me this, so we on a square ground. So I'll be okay for that. But if I just bought something like about 30 ringgit, and then they bought me about 500 ringgit, and then they bought me a 500 ringgit gift, so, because I already know what's the gift is. So that's no fairness in that. So
But okay, but come to this, right? You know, when people say you're dating, right? There's no such thing as being calculating, you know, like, oh, I put more like 60%, you only put in 40%, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that actually matters to
Uh,
you?
for me, yes and no. On certain kind of occasion, you know.
Yeah.
If okay, for example, right, they needed that thing, and you know that thing, unspecific thing, is very expensive, right?
Yeah.
And then I still get them that thing, and then I'm not hoping for a return for that, but at least give me a gesture that you are thankful for that.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, a gesture for me is just enough.
okay.
I mean, some people
Okay.
gonna implicate my words as something that's saucy, something that sus. I don't think of that,
Uh,
because
okay.
I think like, okay, I already bought you this. How about you bought me a dinner? I'm down.
Mm.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, yeah, I mean that works too. But I don't know. Okay, there are times that I feel that I put more effort. I don't to say I'm being a ass a-hole right now, but I don't know. But because okay, I think I've not only just my SO but also my friends as well. I treat them more than they treat me better.
yeah. Sometimes we feel like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I just not. I always feel that I feel like I did overboard.
Ah,
You know, I feel like I did overboard. Maybe I just should just pull myself a bit. You know, self control.
yeah. Sometimes you need to like strain a bit, you know.
Yeah.
But for me,
Yeah.
like, oh shit, it's right in my head, but I already forgot it. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. So I'm not, have you heard of the show How I Met Your Mother?
saw like a millions of clips, but never watch a whole season.
Okay. So I have watched the whole season, and I
Yeah,
tell you, it's quite good.
yeah, it's
So
very good.
yeah. Okay. So there's one particular episode they were talking about Valentine's Day. So in the Western culture, they always say that, oh, I don't want to be alone on Valentine's Day, because it seems you're lonely and blah blah blah. You be a bit, how to say, affected by the people, going on dates and so on, and then just like, and of course those rom-com movies and so on, etc. Right? So people will feel a bit lonely and depressed in a way lah. Okay, so Barney Stinson,
Yeah.
he said on the day before Valentine's Day is the 13th of February. It's called Desperation Day.
All right.
So what they meant by Desperation Day means it's like, how to say, people are desperate to look for someone on just to have a date on Valentine's Day. That means doesn't even matter is they are they have been dating for a long time, or what, they just need someone to be on Valentine's Day so they won't be alone. That's it. So they call it Desperation Day.
Ah,
Yeah. It's funny, but it's kind of true. But the thing is, this Desperation Day doesn't seem to implement in our culture here.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because like I think, like you said, the Western culture actually put more effort into it compared to us.
Maybe it's already here, but yeah, they are not very visible, I guess. Like, not a lot of people talk about it.
Yeah, maybe so. But I mean, I think, okay. You see, the difference between Western and the Asian culture, how
Yeah.
they show express their love, it's very different,
Oh, very
and how
different.
they, yeah, and how they view love as a point, right? It's just so different. I mean, it depends. I mean, same thoughts, some of them, but how they put it out, I think like the Western culture says that, oh, I love you, this and that, but even like you're dating with your SO, right? I'm not talking about family, it's like, have you eaten yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just funny how food is the way we show our love instead of saying those three words, I love you.
Yeah. That's so such a Malaysian thing.
I
Like,
don't think it's just
even,
Malaysian thing.
I mean, I see a lot of that kind of culture in Malaysia. Maybe in other countries also.
Yeah, maybe so.
But it's
Yeah, because
such a cool thing.
okay, so have you seen Wong Fu? Wong Fu production?
Is it a movie?
No, no, no. Wong Fu production is like a YouTuber, the content creator. It was back in the our okay, sorry. I think you're a bit old, a bit young, too young to understand who is he,
I don't
or to
know.
even know who is he. So Wong Fu Production is a content creator, so it was like I think it's somewhere in the PewDiePie era that time lah. It's like Genie
Ah,
Boy era that time, where they were all still starting making short films and making skits and sketches
I see
compared
that.
to what people have been doing now these days. It's so different. So I think Wong Fu, right? So they were talking about how they express their love. Just family. Yeah, this is a family, not even significant other, just family. So uh, I from what I recall, the video was uh, the Asian guy Wong Fu himself was hanging out at his friend's place, a white person's place. Okay, I'm not being racist here. I'm just describing the film. Okay, the shots.
All right.
So he was saying like, "Oh, I love you," and this and that. And then Wong Fu's like, "That's very weird, to say I love you to your parents." I'm like, "Don't you say that?" The white guy asked Wong Fu. He said, and then he was thinking about it. No. And then he was like thinking all the moments back then, right? He was just saying like, "Oh, have you eaten yet?" Or here's some fruits. I've already cut up for you. Just enjoy the fruits. That's it.
Yeah, I understand this kid.
Yeah. I mean, you can have a look at it later once
Yeah.
after we're done recording it.
Yeah, but the idea is like saying I love you to your parents. It's such a jarring thing in Asian culture, I think. because we don't really say like directly "I love you." You know,
Yeah.
we do it in a different way.
We show.
Yeah, yeah, we show. Like
We,
you will be caught dead. You say "I love you" to your dad. 100%.
no,
You're never gonna say that directly. Even like
no.
yeah, even like hugging your family, like it's such a, not gonna say a rare thing, but it's something that we don't really do.
Okay, as a child, as a child, like maybe your primary school ish, you hug your parents, it's still fine.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the moment when you hit puberty, I think I'll say hit puberty lah. That's when you show your love differently.
yeah.
Yeah,
Once you hit your teenage years, you'll be different, man.
yeah. Because I will put it this way: hugging is like it's like it's like what is weird, what is not weird when you're young, but what is weird now if you do it as an adult. I forgot I don't know how to put a statement. Yeah, what is not weird when you're young, but it's weird when you're an adult.
Oh, there's a lot of things. There's a lot
It's,
of things, man.
yeah, and I think
Yeah,
hugging your parents is one thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there are people still these days they still hug your parents,
yeah. People do.
but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know who, but I don't. To be honest with you, I don't hug my parents much back as compared to my younger days.
Okay, I have a funny thought. Like, um, maybe like crossing the road, holding hands, crossing the road is the thing that I never never do it nowadays. It's a funny
Oh
thing,
yeah,
my
fair
man.
enough, fair enough, fair enough.
Like,
I mean, no, you only do it. You're holding hands with your significant other. That's when you cross the road. You're
yeah,
holding hands,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
you never do it with your parents.
No, I never. Like
No,
when
you hold it by their arm.
oh, yeah, holding by the arm, right?
Yeah, yeah. You're almost like you're dragging them, but I mean, it's normal. It's almost like you're dragging them, but it's not.
But at that point, like it's more like a dragging than holding them, you know. Like
Yeah,
let's go faster, the car's coming, and some sort like
yeah,
that.
yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know, but that's how I do it. I think I just hold the arm. I don't hold the hands,
Yeah,
except for my my significant other.
yeah. That's one thing that feels a bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very funny like how we all express love. And I'm sad to say is I can't say much how the Western does it aside from the Western media culture.
Yeah, I mean the West is much more like on that kind of situation, you know.
So what else? What else? We have our love language.
Love language, and then we
We
talk
have
about
Desperation Day.
yeah,
We have
desperation.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
We have ways of showing our love, the Asian style.
yeah, and
But yeah,
okay, to go back to the 60-40 thing, right? There's another perspective from maybe this is Malay stuff or maybe it's Islam stuff. I don't know. But when you're dating in Malay culture or Islam culture, I mean Islam doesn't really advocate dating actually. But anyway, the 40-60 thing it's still applied during dating. But once you get married, everything is 50-50. That's one thing now.
really?
Yeah, everything is 50-50. That
Why?
but another thing is like the nafkah is like you give your wives like um the iponta stuff like clothing, house, food, and some sort of like a fun, like a money monetary kind of fun.
Hmm.
That's nafkah, that's another thing. But in marriage everything must be 50-50. If you're paying a house for example like 500 per month, you need to pay 250 and your wife need to pay 250. It's make it fair.
Okay.
Yeah. To
Regardless of the earning?
regardless of the earning.
Wow.
Yeah. Because to pay your dues, your duty and all stuff, it's a different thing. And then marriage is a different thing, and nafkah is a different thing. There's three parts in marriage in Islam, and
Mm.
also applies to the law as well.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Because you know, like a lot of people say, like, oh, Malay can marry four wives. You heard about that?
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
aware of the culture. Is it
yeah,
culture?
yeah. Like the polygamy type thing, you know.
Yeah,
Okay, in Islam, the polygamy we are allowed up until four wives, right?
yeah.
But you are allowed to marry four wives if you have enough money. If you like, if you can carry those burden. If you think it's
Uh-huh.
a burden, because for example, if your first wife wants a house, for example, the
Yep.
house costs about 1.5 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Your other three wives needs to have the similar amount of the amount of wealth that the first wife gets.
Oh,
Yeah, no matter like if she wants a house, it costs 1.5, she can have that. But the second, if the cost is about 1.5, you need to give that 1.5 to her also, and it applies to the third and the fourth.
all right.
Yeah, so that's one
Wow.
thing now to make it fair for everyone.
Hmm.
Yeah, but some people don't really see that. I'm not gonna talk more about that. I'm not a professional in marriage. I don't even have a girlfriend.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I think marriage is okay about this whole love marriage, right?
yeah,
I can't tell much. I mean, I'm not married. I'm not divorced or whatsoever. I'm still single. I have not been married. I'm still. I mean, sorry, not single. I'm in a relationship, but I'm not married. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm not past to the next level. So I can't say any of this. But Uh, I don't think this is 50-50 or 60-40. I think it's just how you handle it. I guess
yeah,
it's just like if you're the man in the relationship, right? The masculinity is like, oh, I need to take care of my wife, or I need to take care of my girlfriend because I'm the man in the relationship.
yeah,
And the girlfriend or the wife needs to be a bit more, how to say, relaxed.
yeah. More like a threat of some sort.
Yeah, but I think back then, yes, that kind of mindset. But I think now everything has changed. And your some partners, the females. For this topic of conversation, I think the females they earn more than the male.
Yeah,
I think it's okay. I think it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it because the era is changing. If you feel that your masculinity is being threatened, then
uh,
okay, look for someone who is earning lesser.
yeah,
But don't complain when, oh, why I'm putting so much money into it and you're not putting much money into it. Yeah, so just don't complain when it comes to the kind of situation.
yeah. That's another thing. If we talk about like who's the breadwinner in the situation, right? That's another like thing. It's like some sort of like an ego kind of plays in that, you know?
Masculinity.
The masculinity, and also like also female also got egos, you know, the girls also got the egos, and then it's getting kind of toxic about it. But that's a different thing, you know. But all we can say is if you can carry those relationship, you know, if you can keep the ship going, no matter who's the breadwinner, you know, no matter who's earned more, if you can keep it up, you can keep it up because it's all in the name of love. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
But aside from that, I think it's not just about the mindset, but also the communication. Because
Yeah,
at the end of the day, right, communication is what sorts out the relationship.
yeah.
Either divorce, marriage, breakups, or even starting a relationship. Because it
Oof.
all comes back to communication. Because
Yeah.
have you? I'm not sure. Have you watched this drama called "Can This Love Be Translated"?
No, I really
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
no, no, I don't
This
know.
this is a Netflix drama. It's a Netflix K drama.
Okay.
So, long story short, this guy, he's an interpreter, so he can speak multiple languages. He
Ah.
can speak Japanese, French, and so on, etc. And this female, the lead, she's an actress, so she's in a show that she has to speak with a Japanese guy. And it's sort of an on and off kind of relationship, lah. And there was like different scenes that they were speaking the same language, but there's also a misunderstanding, and also how they love each other in a way.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to ruin the summary of the movie, because I think the series, anyone who's hear what I'm saying, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
no, that's
yeah.
not how it goes. Okay, I know the K drama fan is much more serious than me.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge K drama fan, but I just watched it because it was quite interesting to me.
Yeah, I understand the plot. It's like basically the guy can speak multiple language, and then the girls is like they are PR trained, and then they talk to people, right? But in their
Yeah,
relationship, they struggle to have a normal conversation or normal kind of, you know, communication between each other. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good topic to talk about.
yeah. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
Technically, the way how you put it out, yes, is correct.
yeah,
But yeah, lah. It's just yeah. But like I said, like, I mean, at the end of the day, communication is the thing that
it's
either
the key.
tear tear the people apart or bring people closer.
Yeah,
Uh, because you know, I mean, okay, when it comes to breakups, all right, at the end of the day, why people break up? Because they are not telling the whole thing. They're holding the truth.
yeah,
Aside from the cheating part, of course, but I'm talking about like legit people why it didn't work out.
yep,
Okay, cheating is like, sorry, lah, so to say, you cheat, bye bye lah, it's long gone.
yep,
But let's talk a bit more serious when it comes to like actual relationships who are really serious. I think that people say like, of course, I would say people say like, oh, uh, I lost the love for you.
yeah.
But aside from that, but also I think communication, because when you're withholding the truth or you're not seeing completely the whole truth of the whole, no, you speak nothing but the truth of the whole truth, and you just take telling partial,
Yeah,
it just makes a lot of how to say, people overthink it, or people take it what are you trying to say, or even misinterpret the messages.
it's like
So
if the connection isn't there, you're like still in love with a stranger, that kind of
yeah,
idea.
yep.
So that kind of connection is quite important. That's why certain kind of relationship they break up because of they don't really have a connection, don't really have a deep connection. They are not open up to each other.
Emotional.
Yeah,
Is it
emotionally.
emotional?
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah. No, I mean things happen, but I mean it's not to say it's bad, not to say it's good, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But if people are still willing to put for effort for it, great. But it make sure it needs two sides, because like people say, it takes two hands to clap. It takes two person to tango.
yeah. And that's
Yeah.
that's another thing. Like I want to talk about it so much, but I don't know it fits. But it's basically why relationship nowadays are far different than back then. This is
Oh,
a perfect perspective of a Gen Z, right? A lot of okay, I'm gonna lay it out here.
okay.
The girls, they are more influenced by the media instead of learning how to love like a normal person. That kind of perspective. It sound a bit incel kind of mindset, but there's some people about my generation, they cares about the clicks on Instagram rather than learning about loving their partners. Some people do be like that.
Are you talking about like this posting on Instagram?
Yeah, they care more about the Instagram posts rather than actual, like, being physically enjoying the time dating with their boyfriends or girlfriends. This applies to the
Mm.
girls and the boys also.
I think, oh yeah, when you speak of this whole Gen Z thing, right? I think the new thing that people now popping up is a situationship.
Oh man, don't talk about that, man. I it confused me. I
I
don't
I
know.
mean, I don't know, because situationship, right? I feel like it's a friend zone, but it's not a friend zone, because it's like, are we dating? Are we not dating? Because situationship, it seems like a hookup culture in a way.
Yeah, is it like a friend with benefits? If it
I
is,
I, I
just
don't know.
name it the
I
same
don't know.
thing.
I don't know. I don't know. But
Yeah,
sometimes, right, not, because you have to take this. Not all situationships are are not a hookup culture thing.
yeah. Because okay, for the sake of the FWB kind of name, right?
Yeah,
It's not only for the hookup. FWB is not just specifically like exclusively to the hookup culture. I
yeah,
can I can say like FWB can be a lot of things, you know. So basically, the situationship is FWB for me.
yeah.
Friends with
I also
benefits.
see that, but the thing is, they put it in the whole different term.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
why. Maybe because of
yeah,
TikTok. They're trying to rename
yeah.
things, reinvent stuff.
Yeah. But okay, anyways, I think we have shared enough of how about how deep or how far or how willing are we going to for love, by
Yep.
showing actions, by saying the words,
Yep.
or even comes to the whole situationship part. But I think we'll have to call it a day. You know,
Yeah.
we have to end here. I think we have spoken far enough. If you like to hear more, we can talk about it in the next episode, maybe a part two.
Oh,
But
maybe.
yeah. So, anyhow, if you have any thoughts about it, please do leave it in a comment and share your thoughts. I'd like to hear about it. We like
Yeah.
to hear about it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And if
I
you
think
like
that's
this episode, you can leave a like, subscribe if you want to support us.
yep.
And please, thank you for listening.
Yep. Thank you, and have a nice day. Have a good rest, and whatever so on. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Podcast out.
Podcast out.